Hello, Archie Dunlop here with Talking Astrology with Archie on Sunday, February the 19th, 2023. Today, the Sun is in Pisces, and for many of us, that may feel an enormous relief. You know, over the last few weeks, the Sun has been in a dreadful position. It's been in Aquarius, the sign of its detriment, and it's been conjunct Saturn. So we may have felt that we have been undermined. It may have been like we just have not been able to assert our real self. There have been other things going on that have felt bigger and stronger than us. And we may have felt to ourselves to be crushed by events. Well, yes, things are easier in the sense that we can express ourselves. There's going to be more emotion around the place. You know, the Sun is now in Pisces. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we're out of the woods. You know, that's why I titled this video New Dawn or New Dangers. You know, we might think that today is a new beginning, you know, rather like in horror films. It's kind of halfway through, you know, there's a sort of scene where everything is fine, the monsters are destroyed, things can go back to normal, and then all of a sudden everything goes wrong. It's not normal. That monster that was supposed to be destroyed, it comes back. Now, that's overdramatic. But we do have to bear in mind that there are some things going on that are worrying. So let's look at Venus, for example. Venus is at the end of Pisces. Pisces, the sign in which Venus is exalted. And tomorrow, Venus goes into Aries. At the end of Pisces, there's a star called Scheat. And Scheat is associated with shipping disasters. So Venus, the planet of love, is somehow like a shipping disaster. It's a shipwreck, or on land, it's a train wreck. So in terms of romantic pursuits, things could go wrong. There could be disasters. At the same time, we should avoid boats, lakes, rivers, particularly if we're a Taurus or a Libra. Reason being, Taurans, Taurians and Librans, they're ruled by Venus. So Venus is on Scheat, so we don't want to get involved with that. Indeed, we shouldn't do anything which has the capacity to be disastrous. Though, as I said, things connected with water should be avoided, and it's not a time to play around with our plumbing unless we really know what we're doing. And while all this is going on, Mars and Uranus are making a semi-sextile aspect to each other. That means that they are exactly 30 degrees apart. Uranus is at around 15 Taurus, and Mars is at around 15 Gemini. So the combination of Mars and Uranus is connected with explosions, violence, guns, things that go bang in the night. And that could be about tension. You know, Mars and Uranus have a psychological aspect. You know, we feel that something is boiling over and we just don't know what to do about it. I mean, it's a short-lived aspect. And that might seem okay, but the Sun is square 90 degrees from the Mars-Uranus midpoint. So as it goes into Pisces, as we feel that things are getting better, the Sun straight away goes into the clutches of Mars and Uranus. So I think Sunday could be quite an explosive day for many of us. You know, things might seem okay. They might seem as if they're running smoothly. Then suddenly they're not. Things go wrong. So explosive, disastrous events are possible. Now, I'm of course being melodramatic. In reality, for most of us, nothing is going to happen. It's going to be a boring day. But what I'm talking about is the potential. It's my responsibility to look at things from, the worst possible scenario. That means you're forewarned. I should also say that the moon is waning. We're really at the absolute end of the lunar cycle. There's just about to be a new moon, and just when just before the new moon, you should avoid taking new initiatives. You don't want to start things when you're in the dead zone, when you're at the end of a cycle. You want to wait till you're at the beginning of a cycle. So if you've got anything planned today, you want to start something, I would suggest that in most cases it might be better to wait until tomorrow. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow on Monday, and keep on having a great weekend.